Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Tiffany Pretty and today is episode 10 of Women's Wednesday. Now let's get into it. Y'all, I'm not gonna be long because it's literally 2:04 and I have to be at work at 3 o'clock. I just want to give y'all a good update because lately, like the past couple videos I've been having guests. Thank God. Thank God, I've been having a lot of guests and I'm happy for that, y'all. I'm very, very happy of that. I'm happy for that and I'm excited about what I'm doing and what God has in store for me. But I feel like I haven't did a one-on-one video. So if y'all know, in episode 5, I told you guys like August was gonna be a good month, and I was planning all these things about what I wanted to do going forward for the year, whatever, for the month. And I did everything I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to be positive, tap in with God more and more and more, like watch who I'm talking to, watch my surroundings, my intentions, be intentional with everything I'm doing. Like, I had all this stuff I wanted to do for August, and I really did it. Like, I really think I did good. I heard God more clear because he told me to prepare for that month, like I told you guys in that video. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and tune back into episode 5. Do that, Women's Wednesday. So fast forward, let's see, episode 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've been having guests for the last 4 episodes, y'all. So yeah, let me just tap in with myself real quick. Let's start with my mental health. Like I said in the video with my guests, my mental health is very good. I've been doing good, y'all. But lately, in like the last 24, 48 hours, I've been a little like in my head, but I don't know what for. You know, is that bad? I don't know. It's kind of weird because like you'll be doing perfectly fine and be like happy in a good place, and you see that you're in a good place, and then something small will happen or take place, or a conversation will go wrong or something, and now you in your head. So I feel like that's where I'm at right now, but I feel like I'll be okay in like the next 48 hours. So pray for me. If you have good intentions and if you're genuine, pray for me. But so I did the video after episode 5. I did the video with Jen and Gianni, 6 and 7, part 1 and part 2. We had a great conversation on both videos. Tap into that. Even in that moment, I was doing good. I feel like that was my first time feeling accomplished at something on YouTube because I had a different room setting and I had my first real 2 guests. So that was a good time for me as well. So go watch that video as well. I was in a good place then. Even part 2, even though that was the same day, good then. Video after the part 1 and part 2, I believe it was episode 8. Episode 8 was my best friend years ago, and we always had like a cordial relationship. So we always was cool, even after we fell out years ago, but we never actually talked about the situation or about what took place or if we could move on with a friendship or if we can't move on with a friendship. So go tune into that. And episode 9, that's my guest, her name is Risha. That's the last video we did, and I was in a good place there too. I feel like that's when I first started being a little weary, which was last week. I don't know why, but like something just is in the air. I don't know if I'm just doing good and the devil's trying to like distract me or throw little things I'm falling for. I don't know, but I was a little weary. You could tell in that video that I was a little, but I had an incident take place with someone that I was calling a friend for a little minute. But it's just like, I don't know, like something can happen and throw your whole vibe off. So I'm just trying to get back to myself. But for the most part, my mental health is still good, y'all. Don't think just because I had these little, my mental health is still good, y'all. I went on the vacation, a girl's trip, whatever you want to call it, for my sister's birthday. We went to Miami, y'all. We had a blast. I might put some snippets in, even though I uploaded a vlog of it. If you didn't go see the vlog from Miami, go ahead and tune into that as well. It's been about 2-3 weeks now, and I miss Miami. I miss Miami. I miss Miami. Trying to be like content where I'm at and just be aware of what I'm doing and just trying to stay on this path because I'm doing very good and I'm in a very good place and I'm going to very good places. So like, I'm just trying to stay content, you know, if that makes sense. I'm just trying to stay, you know, steady in this one lane, this one street, and just stay focused. Lately, I feel like I've been trying to be more obedient to God. Like, I've been trying to do exactly what he wants me to do, you know, even if I don't want to do it or don't understand it. So for example, y'all, the last Monday of September, I was at work and I work at a sewing place. So I'm sitting there sewing and God put in my head, like, me on the beach doing Bible study. So like, okay, I'll go do Bible study on the beach by myself after work or on this weekend. But it was a different type of feeling, a different type of vision. It was more of like a Bible study for your friends, plus other people. So that's the vision I got. I decided to post that flyer on social media. On Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. I posted it everywhere. Like, I don't like talking in front of people. I'm very, not nervous. I'm not a shy person. It's just like, I'm kind of uncomfortable talking when I'm in front of other people because of like how I talk fast. People can understand me, whatever. So I don't know why I posted it all on my social media, but I knew that God wanted me to do it, so I just did it. So I went to posting, and it got good feedback, y'all. Over 5,000 people seen it, probably more than that. On Facebook, it was like 4,000 plus. On Snapchat, about like 500 people. Instagram, like 30, 40 people. TikTok, like 100 people. I don't know how much that is, but it was around like 5,000, 6,000, over 5,000 for sure. So many people seeing it. So like as days got closer and closer, it was that Saturday I was supposed to do the event. I just kept getting nervous. Like, I was just so scared. I didn't want to speak in front of people. I didn't know what to expect, who was coming. But so many people was writing me and sharing my posts that they were coming. So I'm like, okay, I know you coming. And over the people I knew was coming, it was like 100 people. So I'm like, okay, it's going to be so much people. I'm nervous, but let's go ahead and get it over with. Yeah, I had activities planned out. I had some people reaching out to me saying they want to support me with buying snacks. So some people did. I had Jen buy snacks as well. You know, I was ready. I was ready for the weekend to come. I was scared, but I was just so ready to see all these people on the beach doing Bible study. Like, that was what the goal was for me. I had so much people around me that was helping me like be motivated and be like positive about it. Like Ivy, Quay, my sister Alexis, Jen, Miss Renee. I had so many people that was just helping me be positive about it. So I was done worrying by like Wednesday. So I posted it Monday, and by Wednesday I wasn't worried anymore. I was ready for the event to come and get over with. So then fast forward to Saturday, we get to the event. The event started at 6 o'clock, as y'all saw on the flyer. The event started at 6 o'clock, but I got there like 5:15, 5:30. So at this point, it's me, my younger sister Alexis, my brother Tavon, my friend Ivy, my friend Quay, and Jen. So at this point, like 6 or 7 of us, and these are all people that has helped me over the past few days with the event. So I already knew they was gonna come. So we all sit in the tent, we waiting, got a little music playing, instrumentals playing, and we just chilling, you know. 6 o'clock come, nobody there. 6:30 come, nobody there. 6:45 come, nobody there. So bottom line, nobody showed up to the event. Y'all, it was 5,000 plus people seeing it on social media, and people was sharing it. Like, it was just so many people that was so ready for this day to come, and then when it came, nobody came. So I was very much mad. Like, I was pissed off because, like, why would y'all hype it up like y'all finna come, but don't come? So anyways, my friend Jen, she come up to the water. She's like, you know what? Do you still want to do the Bible study with just us? I look at her, I'm like, yeah, we can do it with just us. So all 6 of us, we get in a group under the tent, and we got our Bibles, our notebooks. I'll post some more videos. We got Bibles, notebooks, everything, y'all. We just finna just do a quick little Bible study as a friend group and whatever. I'm like, you know what, Tiffany? Your friends, your siblings here, be grateful. You had a vision, you was obedient to God, and you did what you had to do. Cool, I did my part. That's all I kept saying, I did my part. So I'm sitting there, I'm doing the Bible study, I'm getting in there, I'm thinking like, I'm so grateful because I always prayed to have friends that care about God. I always wanted my siblings to care about God. Like, this is what I wanted. So I'm like, forget all the people that didn't come. You were something that you prayed for. So now I'm just sitting there, you know, we doing the Bible studies, whatever. And I'm not even worried about who on the beach. I'm not worried about it getting dark. Like, we literally like locked in, like writing notes, everything. Okay, y'all, it's getting late. Mosquitoes, everybody snapping and stuff. I'm like, it's getting late. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. Let's say a prayer before we leave. So we go to a circle. We were already in a circle, so we go to hold hands. And as we're about to pray, 2 young boys come up and said, I hear you guys are in the Word. Do you mind if we join? I'm like, no, come. Everybody like, oh, come, just come. My sister like, oh, we can't leave now. They just joined us. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna talk for a little bit. So they come in, they sit down, and he has a book in his hand. So it's a little dark, probably like 7 o'clock, it's like 7 o'clock, like 7:30, like when it started getting dark. And I noticed it's not a book, it's a Bible. The boy had a Bible in his hand, where it says sit down right where they are. And we just sit there talking. So I'm like, you know, what's your name? Where you from? We get some information about them. I'm like, okay, well, one of the activities was tell how you feel and use one word describing how you feel. So he said lost, and his friend said confused. So I'm like, in my head, I'm taking all this in at one moment, but I'm thinking like, wow, God, like you had me tripping. Well, not you had me, but I was in my head tripping about people not showing up because they shared it on Facebook. And then here go these two random strangers at the beach on a Saturday night. And here go me being obedient for you, doing a Bible study with my friends, and two boys that walked past and said they were lost and confused decides to join. I'm like, wow, like, I'm shocked, I'm blessed, I'm happy, all in one. I'm overwhelmed. I want to get up and hug him. I want to get up and talk to them more in depth, in front of, not in front of people, but like private. I'm just sitting there like, wow, like God is very, like, miracles can happen out of nowhere. So I'm like, you know what, it's getting late, you know, we already about to leave. We probably talk for like 10-15 minutes, just seeing how they doing, telling them about us, like how old we are, our names, stuff like that, you know, just chatting and whatever. And yeah, before we leave, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take your number down. I'm gonna take both of y'all number down. I'm gonna send y'all some scriptures. So they're like, okay, cool, that'll do. So we changed numbers or whatever. So then we're still sitting there, and everybody just like, wow, that's so crazy, that's so crazy. So then we want to start praying now so we can actually leave. So I tell them, you know, join in. They hold hands. They hold my brother's hand, my sister's hand, everybody holding hands in the circle. And then that's when we started praying. So as I'm praying, Jen is to my right. Jen was aggravating me, but Jen was sitting there like trying to get my attention, like, look up, open your eyes. I'm like, why is she doing this while we praying? So I'm like, okay, whatever. I look up, and it's another boy standing behind them, like a little far back from the tent with his head down as we're praying, like he's praying as well. I said, tell him to come over here. Like, Jen's like, do you want to come over here? Like, do you want to join? He's like, yeah. They're like, oh, that's our other friend. So it's three of them now. So they came. The other one joined, held hands, and we started praying, whatever. So I'm just like, that's another person. I'm just so happy and grateful and blessed and so many other things because I was obedient to God. I did what he wanted me to do, even though I was scared to do it, but had faith that I was going to be able to handle everything. He sent me people around me that's motivating me, that's also able to do anything. Like, you know, they just very much open to what, like some people wasn't probably ready to speak in front of people, but they knew since they love me, they're connected to me, they want to help me, they're going to do it. And that's what I'm so blessed and grateful for. Like, I'm just so happy I had those certain people around me. So anyways, he joined in, we finished praying. And I was like, well, we all live in the area, so we can do this again. Like, it's not going to be the last time we see each other. And then in my head, it says, invite them to your church. So, God said, invite them to your church. So I was like, I go to church, and, you know, it's in the area. You guys should join. I'm not trying to force it on you, but if you want to, you can. One of the friends said, oh, yeah, we'll go tomorrow. I'm sitting there like, look at God. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna text you the address. So while we sitting there, I text him the address or whatever. So we get home, and like I was just so busy, like I was just so all over the place or whatever, because I had sin on me. My homegirls wanted to hang out, still come over or whatever. So it was just so much I was trying to do. So I wasn't on my phone. I didn't send them the scriptures right away. So then I take a shower. When I get out of the shower, I got a text message. The text message say, what time does service start tomorrow? I'm like, this boy, he owned it. He's serious. He owned it. So I'm just so happy. I'm happy now. I was happy in that moment, but I didn't want to show it because it was just so much. It was just so much. I was more like shocked and like trying to see all the signs God gave me to not worry about how much people came and all this other stuff. So I was just so happy. So he texted me like, what time does service start? And I'm like, this boy is serious. He 18 years old, y'all. 18 years old. And he was so respectful. He was like, yes, ma'am. I'm like, ma'am, how old you think I am? I was like, well, how old you is? He was like 18. I'm like, well, I'm 23, so I guess it's kind of like a little ma'am. But he was just so respectful. The first friends, as well as the second friend, but the first friend was the more one talking friend. We had like a storm. We're in Melbourne, Florida. So we had like a little storm. So streets are flooded the next day. So I texted him the next morning, like, my church didn't cancel, but, you know, just let me know if you can make it or not still. And he like, my street flooded. So I'm like, oh, man, he ain't gonna be able to go. So then he was like, just text me when you get there. So I get to the church. I text him when I get there. And he says he's on his way. Y'all, he come to church, sit in church. As soon as he sit in church, the pastor starts speaking on something that he told me he was having a problem with. I can't make it up, y'all. I cannot make it up. When I say God is amazing and good, like, I was just shocked. Like, I'm looking like, and everybody like, Tiffany, you I'm not even worried about myself no more, because I understand my obedience helped the next person, but it's like it's like I just wanted to sit back and just let God do what he do, you know? It's just so crazy. So all that took place. He went to church, had a good word. We talked at the end, had some more conversations with people because they saw a young boy in there. He's new to the church. One of the members of the church go into like his testimony and start telling us a group, and we all sitting there all young, 22 and younger, 23 and younger. Like, we all just sitting there listening to him. It was just so amazing. I just love seeing stuff like that. I was just so happy that I could experience it, and I was just so happy that I was the reason that he was able to go to church and, you know, get saved, because he got saved at the end. So it was just, I don't know. I guess this message is just be obedient. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes you try to question it, or you feel like, oh no, that's not what God wants. Like, I'm probably just overthinking, or it's probably just a little imagination. No, baby. When you feel, you know, a lot of people say they don't know when God's talking to them. They just think it's just like ideas that run through their head. But baby, if you're confused with the voices in your head about if it's God or yourself or whatever, just spend time with God alone. Fast. Take a break from social media. Stop talking to other people that's negative and, you know, messing with your conscience, so you can just focus on him and be clear with him. Drink a lot of water too. Drink a lot of water too. But yeah, that's really it for this video. I just want to share that testimony with you guys. I already posted it on Facebook, but I still want to share it to YouTube. It was an amazing feeling. I'm very grateful and very blessed. And yeah, take care of y'all mental health and be obedient. That's the message for this video. Bye.